No one would argue that the Oklahoman has a right to publish a newspaper, but do we have the right to throw it through your window? Hi, I'm Chris Castillo of the Washington Bureau. I went to a Senate hearing recently about political robocalls, those recorded messages that we receive over the phone during election season. Many of them have positive messages, others are negative, and sometimes anonymous. Many people find them infuriating, particularly if they've gotten several of them a day or receive them at very inconvenient times. But can Congress do something about them? I may have been stretching the analogy a bit with my question about throwing the paper through your window, but the hearing raised the issue of whether robocalls are free speech protected by the Constitution, no matter how intrusive they may be. Obviously, people have a right to make political speeches, but do they have the right to call you during dinner or when your baby's napping to give you a message you don't necessarily want? Senator Dianne Feinstein, a California Democrat, has authored a bill that would put some limits on when political robocalls could be made, none before 8 a.m. and none after 9 p.m., and she would require people to identify themselves up front and allow their number to be displayed on your caller ID. She said she plans to modify her bill to allow people to sign up for a no-call list for political robocalls, just as they have done to stop getting calls for carpet cleaning. But an attorney who specializes in constitutional law says the senator's plan may run afoul of the First Amendment, even if people voluntarily opt out of receiving them. In Oklahoma, Attorney General Drew Edmondson in 2006 pressed charges against Tim Pope for making anonymous robocalls. Pope was fined $4,500 and is now appealing that on constitutional grounds. I'm Chris Castillo from the Washington Bureau, and I'll be following action on this issue for the Oklahoman.